is up? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Back with some more Resident Evil 4 Remake gameplay for you. And today I'm going to be talking about the state of Resident Evil as we move forward into the next year and what I feel like I hope should happen for the state of this franchise as we move forward into the year 2024. Now, I do want to stress this. I'm not speaking on behalf of that I know something or I've heard something. It's just more that, as nothing's been confirmed at this moment, it's just more something I hope. And I know some of you might not agree with this, but it is my opinion. But if you have a difference, that's fine. Let me know down below what you guys feel about this. But as of right now, for the year 2024, there is no confirmation of anything in terms of a video game. I'm going to stick with the games in this particular instance, but there is no particular confirmation of anything being released as a video game for Resident Evil coming out in 2024. Now, this stuff can be subject to change really quickly, but as of this moment, there is nothing confirmed coming out for 2024 in terms of a game for Resident Evil. And I hope it stays that way. You might be wondering why. Well, for a variety of reasons. Number one, and I've always feel this, and is that we don't want things rushed. Now, let's look at Resident Evil since it's been on the RE engine. And by the way, I wonder if the next Resident Evil game will continue to be on the RE engine or will be on the REX engine or the Rex engine. And by the way, maybe it's just me hoping one day, but Rex engine, is that like a nod to like maybe they might do Dino Crisis? I'm probably just hoping it. But anyway, I'm moving on. We've had, since 2017, since they used the RE engine for Resident Evil 7, we've had Resident Evil 7 come out 2017, nothing 2018, Resident Evil 2 Remake 2019, Resident Evil 3 Remake 2020, Resident Evil Village 2021, nothing 2022, and then Resident Evil 4 Remake 2023. So, for all those years, we had 1 year where we didn't have anything, and the rest, there was a release. And as much as I love the Resident Evil franchise, obviously the first reason, I think a lot of people can understand this, I don't want things to be rushed. I want things to take their time. I want things to feel good. I want them to feel, legit. Not with any, we don't want a situation where we just feel like, regret, we should have taken a little bit longer. We want these things. And as I said, we don't know what the next title is going to be. Could it be a remake? They're currently going to do remakes. Is it going to be a brand new title? Is it going to be a spin-off? We have no idea. We can only speculate at this point. But regardless of what it is, I want them to take their time with it. But for me personally, something I think is more personally why I don't want a game released next year for Resident Evil, and for me personally, is just the fact that I just don't want the franchise to turn into, and it's amazing that even after all these years since Resident Evil 7 that it still doesn't feel that way to me personally. I know some people are feeling it, but I'm just amazed that it hasn't gotten to that point where it kind of feels like, just another one in the franchise and not like something special or unique. Because I look at a lot, I don't want Resident Evil to turn into something like, I don't know, like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed, I think that's a good example. And I used to love playing Assassin's Creed back in the day. And I'm not dissing on the games today. They're all fine, nothing wrong with them. But just they don't draw me in like they used to. And I think part of the problem is that game released yearly now. Like Assassin's Creed basically comes out with a new one every single year. It doesn't really take a break from it. And I feel like it diminishes like the returns every time you release one. It's kind of like your favorite food. And I think that's something we all can relate to. We all have a favorite food. If you eat your favorite food every single day, it's not going to probably be your favorite food. It's probably going to get tired of it. You're like, man, I keep eating that same thing every single day. You want it in moderation. And it's kind of what I feel like happened with the Assassin's Creed franchise. It's just like when you keep playing the same game, and I'm not talking about same game in terms of, it's the exact same thing, but you know what I'm saying, that same type of franchise every single year, eventually it just gets to a point where it's just like, it doesn't feel that unique and special. You want every new title to feel a little bit different or feel unique and special, and just when it happens every single year, it's like you need a break from it. And I don't want Resident Evil to turn it out. It's amazing they've been doing it, keeping it up for this long, and it just hasn't really and as I said, it's my opinion. I know some people feel a little bit differently, but this doesn't feel like, it's just the same thing, but it's just another one in the franchise, but it doesn't feel unique and special Or you know what would be a better example for that, honestly, is just like Far Cry. But the sad part is with Far Cry is like they don't release one every year, but it seems like all the latest Far Cry, they just don't feel it's the same old thing. They haven't like changed it up at all. But I don't want Resident Evil to feel like, oh, it's just another one of the franchise we're playing. Or I guess a better example would be like the MCU. You know, I don't want to be like, oh, 4 movies every single year, 3 shows on top of that, and X, Y, Z. It's just a lot to do. And I know Resident Evil is just a game, but I want the franchise, I want every entry to feel unique and different and special. So I want them to take their time, regardless if it's a remake or a spinoff or a brand new title. I want them to take their time. Now, that doesn't mean that I don't want to hear announcements or something on what they're going to do, or an update, you know, whatever they decide to do, or maybe, you know, a trailer. And that's fine. That stuff can come out too. But I just really hope they don't turn into this thing a yearly release thing. I really hope it gets out of that. 'Cause, listen, I get it. Fans are impatient. They want to see everything. And I think the better thing is just knowing what's coming out. Because if you just announce that, we know what's going to come out, that'll take a lot of that, you know, impatientness away. Because if we knew it was like, hey, a remake, at least we know. And then we go, okay, well, we'll accept it and we'll move on. It's just the not knowing, I think, that gets all the impatient people. And, oh, I want this stuff now and stuff like that. Because, as I said, I can wait. I'll wait as long as it takes. Because I'd rather the game take a while and be good and it rushed out and not good. And I tell you what, my life flashed from my eyes with that wrecking ball. Damn, that got lucky there. But yeah, that's how I feel. I want them to not release anything next year. And so 2025, I think, is a good time to release whatever it is. And I've already made my opinion. What I would rather play, a remake or a brand new title earlier. But either one they decide to do, or God forbid a spinoff, you know, either one decide to do, I'll be happy for it. But take your time for it. I don't want to see it next year. But that is my opinion. I want to hear your guys' opinion. How do you feel about nothing at this point being confirmed in 2024? You like me? You're like, hey, you know what? I don't want to play anything with Resident Evil next year. I'm willing to wait because I don't want everything to be year after year after year after year. Take some time, you know, space it out so it feels more fresh and not getting all tedious and tiresome with the same thing coming out yearly. Or you do like someone else, or just like, hey, you know what? I don't really care. I'm going to play Resident Evil regardless, which I'll be honest, I would too. Don't get me wrong, because if they did release it, it's not like I'm going to diss it. But you're like, hey, no, I don't want to wait. Come out 2024, as long as it's done right, because I think if it wasn't done right, then we'd all be waiting. But let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel ultimately. But that is going to be it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and hopefully I can see you guys back on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Peace.